Our next topic is the binary coded decimal and its representation. So in here, for the binary coded decimal representation, we are going to learn that BCD addition and the BCD subtraction. So coming to this binary coded decimal and its arithmetic, here we are having a 4-digit binary number, a 4-bit binary number which represents a decimal number. The value of a decimal number we call it as a nibble. Here if the nibble is greater than 9, then it will become a invalid BCD. So let us have a look at the difference table between the decimal number, binary number and a BCD number. The decimal number, binary number and the BCD values will be same from 0 to 9. So if the number is greater than 9, here from 0 to 9, the binary number and the BCD numbers are equal. But if we are having a digit which is greater than, that is a nibble which is greater than 9, then it will become an invalid BCD. So in BCD representation, we need to represent each digit as a nibble. That is here 10. For 10, we are having a binary number 10 and 10. But for BCD, we need to represent 1 as one nibble and 0 as another nibble. Right? So for 1, the binary representation for 1 is 0001 and the binary representation for 0 is 00 and 00, and same as for 10 to 15. For 15, the binary representation is 1111, and for binary representation and for BCD representation for 1, the binary representation is 0001 and the binary representation for 5 is 0101. So this is the table which where is the difference between the binary number and a BCD number. So let us have a look at the BCD addition. So in BCD addition, if we want to perform the BCD addition, we are having some sort of rules for BCD addition. The first one is that if we are getting a nibble, what is a nibble? We have discussed is that a 4-bit binary number which makes a decimal number, we call it as a nibble, right? So if a nibble is if a nibble is less than or equal to 9, then that number is a valid BCD, and if it is greater than 9, it is an invalid BCD. So we have to make that invalid BCD into a valid BCD. So in order to make the invalid BCD into valid BCD, we need to add 6 to it. 6, that is 0110 must be added to make it a valid BCD. Or if we are getting a carry in this addition process, while we are performing the addition, if we are getting a carry, then that number is also, nibble is also if a nibble consists of a carry, that nibble is also a invalid BCD, and to make it a valid BCD, we need to again add 6 to that nibble and to make it a valid BCD. And finally, when we are adding 6 and if we are getting a carry, we need to carry on that forward that carry to the next nibble and to make it a valid BCD. So now let us see some examples of this BCD addition, and we will clearly know how this BCD addition is performed. Right? So let us take one example, that is 1000 is being added with 0101. We need to perform the BCD addition. So the decimal equivalent for this BCD numbers 1000 is 8 and for 0101 is 5, which are less than 9, right? So these two numbers are the valid BCD numbers. So our first rule is applied here, right? So if we are adding here 0 1 will become 1, 0 plus 0 will be 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1. So on adding 8 plus 5 we are getting 13, right? Here in this is equivalent to the binary number 1101, and it is not a valid BCD as this number 1101 is equivalent to 13, which is greater than 9, right? So this is an invalid BCD. So to make it as valid BCD, we need to add 6 to this number, and then we will make it a valid BCD. So add 6 to it. 0 1 1 0 1 1 0, carry 1 0, and finally we are having a carry 1. So here the leftmost nibble is 0 0 0 1, which is equivalent to 1, right? The rightmost nibble 0 0 1 1, which is equivalent to 3. So we made this invalid BCD into a valid BCD. So now let us take one more example of it. Zero 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 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 0. These are the BCD numbers given, and we need to perform the addition operation for the given BCD numbers. So let us convert this to, let us obtain this decimal equivalent for this binary numbers, that is 0 0 0 1, which is 1, and the rightmost nibble is 1 0 0 1, which is 9. Here 0 0 0 1 is 1, 1 0 0 0 is 8. On adding both this 19 and 18, we need to get the values 37. So on adding this we are getting here 1 0 0 1 1. Here the MSB bits for this nibble, these 4 bits are 1 nibble and these 4 bits are 1 nibble. The same way we are having these nibbles, right? So here on adding 1 and 1 we are having a resultant as 0, and we are obtaining a carry 1. So we are moving forward to the carry 1. So 1 1 we will be having the resultant as 0, and we are having a carry 1, and we must add this 1 to the carry, that is 0 and 1 will be 1 0 0 1 0 0, right? So here 0 0 0 1 is a valid BCD, 0 0 1 1 is also a valid BCD. But here if we observe here, we are getting a, for this nibble 1001 and 1001 on add 00, on adding these both nibbles we are having a carry, right? And we are moving this carry to a next nibble, and the resultant of these both nibbles will become an invalid BCD. So to make it a valid BCD, we need to add 6 to this, that is 0 1 1 0, right? So now add them 1 1 1 0 1 1 0 0. What is our result is 37. So 0 0 1 1 is 3, 0 3 1 is 7. So now we have obtained the valid BCD representation. Alright. So next topic is the BCD subtraction. In BCD subtraction, we will be using the 9's complement and 10's complement will be exclusively used in the 9's complement and 10's complement will be exclusively used in BCD subtraction. So and in BCD subtraction also we will be having some rules that the first one is that we need to, for example, let us take a tens complement representation. So in this tens complement representation, the first rule is the first rule for performing the BCD subtraction by using the tens complement representation. The first rule is that we need to add the tens complement representation of the subtrahend to the minuend. That is, for example, if we are taking A minus B, we need to perform the subtraction operation for this A and this B. Here we call the B as subtrahend and A we call it as minuend, right? That is, we are going to subtract the value of B from the A. So the first rule for this BCD subtraction by using the tens complement representation is that first one is we need to find the tens complement for this subtrahend value and we need to add it to the minuend value, right? And then in this we need to, while adding, we need to check the rules that we have seen in BCD addition, whether they are becoming a valid or invalid BCDs. And finally we need to apply the tens complement rules to get the final result. So let us take one example. So for example, we need to find out the difference between the value 68 minus 61, where 61 is a subtrahend and 68 is a minuend, right? What is our first rule by using the tens complement representation? The first rule by using the tens complement representation is that we need to find the tens complement representation for the subtrahend, right? So as we have discussed, to find the tens complement representation, that is 10 power n minus capital N is the formula that we are going to use. So here the subtrahend value consists of 2 digits, that is 10 power 2 minus the subtrahend value n is 61, that is 100 minus 61, it becomes 39. So 39 is the tens complement representation for the subtrahend value 61. So now we need to add this tens complement representation to the minuend value, right? That is 68 plus 39. So on adding both these, we will be getting 7, 10. 107, we got the final resultant, right? So here by using the tens complement representation, in tens complement representation, if we are getting an end carry, we need to discard that end carry and the remaining bits will become the resultant, final resultant, right? So here we are discarding it. We are discarding this one and our result is 0, 7. This is how we need to perform the BCD subtraction. So by using the, let us see how we perform it by using the BCD numbers, right? So we got the minuend value, also we got the tens complement representation for the subtrahend value, right? So the minuend value is represented as 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. This is 68 and this 68 will be added to 39. So 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. We need to perform the BCD addition. By applying the BCD addition rules, we need to perform this operation. So that is 0, 1 will become 1, 0, 0. Here in this MSB, in this nibble, on adding 1 and 1, we are having a resultant 0 and we are getting the carry 1 and we are moving it forward to the next nibble. So 1, 1 will become 0 with carry 1, 1, 0, 1 and 1. We got the resultant as 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. See the rightmost nibble, that is 0, 0, 0, 1 is a valid BCD, but it is an invalid BCD. Why? Here at the MSB of this nibble 10001001. At this MSB we got a carry and we have forwarded that carry to the next nibble. So this is an invalid BCD. So to make it a valid BCD, we need to add 6 to this number. So 0110 is added to this nibble, rightmost nibble. So now have a look at the leftmost nibble. The leftmost nibble is 1010, which is greater than 9. So this is also an invalid BCD, right? So to make it a valid BCD, again we need to add 6 to this nibble. 0110, and now perform the addition. 10 will become 1, 01 will become 1, 01 will become 1, 00 will become 0, 00 will become 0, 11 will become 0, and then we are having a carry 1, 110 will become 0, having carry 1, 110 having carry 1. So these 4 binary bits forms one nibble. Again these 4 bits forms a nibble, and we got a carry 1. By applying the tens complement representation rules, we need to discard this carry and carry. So the final resultant is 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 means 7.